Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. Tonight, I'm coming on, and I'm going to be showing some, opportunities, business that Fall River needs. Okay, because the reason why I am coming on here today is because um, you know um, Fall River is sinking to the ground. Okay, and we need to actually build up. Um, uh, we need to build up Fall River. So I'm going to take some pictures of this and I'm going to post them up on Facebook. So that way I can post them up on the screen so that way people can actually see them. So let me see here. Uh, let's see. This one. Yeah, so that way I'm posting pictures up on. I'm going to post them up online, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to post them up on Facebook. So yeah, I mean, but and we all know Fall River is actually sinking, right? Fall River is going down the tubes. So and I want to introduce new businesses, opportunities that it would actually fit Fall River. So that's why I am going to post them up. All right, let's see here. So now that I post these up there, and now I want to actually talk about them because I have a vision for these, and I want to make these visions come, you know, you know, make these visions and come become reality. You know what I'm saying? So, um, let's see here. Let me, and also, I just also want to talk about, the all the corruption that's also going on in um, and all the corruption that's going on in the police department too. I mean, and we all know that State Representative Cal Fiola in the news today tonight that State Representative Cal Fiola put her daughter up on the head of the department. And I also believe, when you first come out of the academy, okay, when you first come out of the academy, and you either become a patrol officer or you either become a patrol officer first, okay, before you actually get to the top. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it takes a while, to get to the top of the to be detective. You know what I'm saying? So I know that firsthand because I had an uncle. He was a police commissioner, and I think everybody knows him, Nero Farias. And and I remember when he told me when he first started off, he started off as a patrolman before he became a commissioner. You know what I'm saying? So he started off as a patrolman, and 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 I believe that everybody should start off the same way, regardless who you know in government. Regardless who you know in government. Okay, it should be for everybody. Okay, you support everybody should be starting from the bottom and working their way into the top, because I mean it's a sad situation knowing that Carol Fiola, her daughter got put way to the top. You know what I'm saying? Way to the top, and let me tell you something, and that's not right. Okay, that's called corruption. Okay, that's called corruption right there. The taxpayers like us have to pay for this stuff. Okay, all right, and it's not right. Okay, for that to happen. Okay, anybody becomes a police officer, they should be starting from the bottom and working their way to the top. Okay, it's like I don't care who you know. Okay, all right, and it's sad. Okay, and something, and it's sad that this happened this way. Okay, it is. It's horrible. Okay, because taxpayers like people like us, we have to pay for this. Okay, for this stuff. But it is. It's a horrible situation where oh, my mother's the state representative of the state. So she used her mother's influence, okay, to get herself into way to the top into the detective's office, which is not right. Okay, I mean, people are upset about this. Okay, and yeah, well, people are upset about it, and I don't blame them for being upset. Okay, because I believe people should be starting from the bottom. Okay, I believe that people should start from the bottom as soon as they get out of the academy and then work their way to the top. Okay, so I call it corruption, and I believe for what I'm hearing, Black Lives Matter is going to be involved with this situation. Wow, here we go again. Okay, Black Lives Matter is going to be involved with this whole entire situation. So, oh well. But anyways, that's not what I came on for. Let me see. I am. Oh, wait a second. I got to share a screen because I really. Let me see. I got to go to Facebook. Mm-hmm. What would happen is the cop tried to keep a person's house with delivery, and then the cop came up. I go, don't get past it. Go buy something to drink. Yeah. Well, all right. So I got that right there. So I'm going to put the first one up there. Yeah. Let's see. All right, here it is. So this one here. So actually, this one here, the first business is that I have a vision. I have a vision for all this, and the first one. So the first one is manufacturing zone. Okay. So the manufacturing zone, if you see it, it's actually in a right-hand corner. Okay. Training education, how to train, like when you build robots. Okay. It's a similar manufacturing. It's like a manufacturing zone, training education, demo testing zone, uh, robotic and intervention hub. Okay, so this is what because I know. Okay, I have a vision for all this. Okay, and yes, and the state, we want to, this is what paying for. Okay, the state and federal government, okay, should be on this. Okay, this stuff right here because I think it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So this is has a loading dock. Okay, um, people come outside. They can actually you can see you can actually see the table right here, right over here on the left hand corner over here. So and I think having all this, I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? So and and I still have more pitches to um, actually show too. So and and this is like this one here too. Um, this is like I just post this one up right here. This is like a mill. I'm gonna actually take a picture of this and I'm going to actually post it and let's see here. I'm going to actually post this stuff. So this is So I'm going to actually post this because I think this is pretty cool. So so anyway, so yeah, this right here, it's a manufacturing zone. Okay, where they can I don't care about whatever. It's a manufacturing zone where you can just build robots. Okay, come into class. You can come into class over here, and they have their training education and the demo testing zones. Yeah, I mean it's something that I'm throwing out there. Okay, and I am putting this out there because I think it's the right thing to do. So, and I'm going to go to the next set uh, of stuff that I want to put out there. So, going to Facebook again, and this is what I have right here. So I have another one. Okay, look at this. This is a huge manufacturing company. Okay, huge one. Okay, I have. This is a huge manufacturing company. Okay, it has. Let me see. It has 1, 2, 3. It has 4. It has 5. It has 6, 7, 8, 9. It has nine loading docks. Okay, it's a big, huge place. And and I am expecting, okay, the state and federal government, okay, to take a look at these. So I am, okay, expecting it. Okay. So and I'm also expecting Chris Peckham to take a look at these two myself. Okay. And Michelle Dion. Okay. And Michael Canuel. I'm expecting them to take this. Look at all these proposals that I am putting up there. You see that? So I am putting proposals up there. I am putting something up there for you guys to actually talk about. Okay, because I'm going to tell you why. Because Fall River, okay, Fall River is going down the tubes. Okay, there's nothing left here. Okay, okay, there ain't nothing left here at all. Okay, the only thing we have here is criminals. That's what we have here. Okay, so that's why I'm throwing out these proposals right here. Okay, take these proposals. Okay, that's why I'm putting these proposals out there. Okay, I've been working on these proposals. Okay, for the last few days. Okay, I've said this that I was going to put proposals out there. I am. Okay, so I am putting proposals out there, and they, it's worth to take a look at. Okay, it is. So, it is worth to take a look at because I mean this stuff right here. Okay, all these proposals that I put out there will bring in job opportunities for people. Okay, all right. It'll bring job opportunities. So that's why I print these things out so that way I put them up there because I think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I put these things out there to see what sticks and see what they're going to do about it. Okay. Um, so with that one being said, I just putting them up there just so that way people can take a look at them. There's nothing wrong with putting proposals up there. Okay, at all. Okay, right now, Fall River needs it. Okay, so at this moment, okay, because Fall River is sinking right to the ground. Okay, Fall River is going right down the tubes because of all the corruption that's going on right about now, especially in the police department. Okay, so but but that's not for me to say. So I am going to take a picture of this. So I like to introduce more proposals that I have. So for our city, you know what I'm saying. So this one here, okay. Let me introduce you to it. I don't care. So I did put up their proposals up there. Just trying to find it now. I don't know if I put that one up there. Let me see. I think I did. Let me see here. Very, very, very nice. Oh yes, the disabled bag of market basket. They gave him a job. Let's see. I gotta put it up there now because I didn't put it up. No. See, I didn't put this one up there either. Oh yes. I hear you. They sure are. See this one. All right, so now I got to refresh the page now because let's see what we got. All right. Let's see here. Okay. What do we got?
Food page, it's a foodie badge. Oh, it's my food page. It's a foodie badge I'm looking for. Oh, can I show you? You see the top of the picture is there? This you swipe this the picture you swipe.
That's the actual fire station. I don't know about that. So I may have to freshen the page a little bit. So I may have to do that. I don't know. But I'm gonna actually just show it the way it is. That does. Oh, there it is, right there. So I'm gonna share the picture on screen. So let's see. There it goes. So this one here is SealSac, okay? Where my father used to work a while ago. SealSac company, where they used to put the way the beans used to fall into the bags, okay? The machines over there, things like that, okay? Where the machines used to fall, into the bags. So, and this is the stuff that I am proposing, and and I like to propose this stuff because you want to know why I like to? Because like I told you before, Fall River is sinking, okay, right now, okay, and the only way that Fall River, the only way that Fall River can come back up if the state and federal government pays for, takes the opportunity, okay, and it takes the opportunity and go for these, because I'm going to tell you, okay, if you're going to do something, okay, all right, because all the arguing back and forth is not going to help, okay? It's not going to help. And I'll be doing a lot of these presentations outside of Fall River, okay? I'll be doing a lot of these presentations out there. So, and, you got to have it, because if you don't have it, what's going to happen? The economy is going to drop, okay? Ain't going to be no more money. The well, it'll be dry, okay? Not that it's already there, but the well will be dry. Okay. So that's why I am throwing opportunities out there. Okay. Because I am sick of the argument and fighting that goes on. Okay. So that's why I'm throwing proposals out there. I remember, okay, what the city councils has told us. Okay. At one point, back in 2019, they told us, represent something to us and we'll see what we can do with it. Okay? Towards your ideas. Now that I'm throwing these ideas out there, I'm hoping that they pick these ideas. Okay? Because these ideas are really good ideas. Okay? So, and these ideas are awesome. I love these ideas. Okay? And and I'm doing my part, okay? I'm doing my part, putting ideas out there. So here's your ideas. SealSac company. My dad used to work for SealSac company. When he was younger. Okay, back then SealSac company, they were paying like $2 an hour. Okay, $1 an hour. Back then. That's what my father told me, and I believe him. And I mean, it's worth looking into this stuff. Okay, it is worth looking into it, because I will be out there, talking about this stuff. Okay, to everybody in the community outside on a nice warm day. So, with that being said, I still have more proposals And you know something? And it needs to be, it grabs some of these proposals because Fall River, there ain't gonna be nothing in Fall River. Okay, all right. And even if you have the state and federal government, okay, because and include them, the state and federal government, okay, and we know the federal government has money, okay, and we also know the state has money. If they can if they can give money to the illegals, they can help us out here too, okay. So, and I don't care. Okay, and I don't care. Basically, so this is actually what we need. Okay. So the next step, I'm only proposing this stuff. So I'm only proposing a lot of this stuff. So up there. So I want to see what takes. See if they actually take it. Okay, because it is worth it. I mean, there's no question about it is worth it, because I mean we do need something in this city. Okay, we do need it, and I will continue on doing it. Okay, and I will continue on pushing these kind of proposals out there. Okay, and that's what we need. We need to put these proposals, and so it is. It's. I mean, they're good ones. You know what I'm saying? They are good ones. So they are good proposals, and and I know the state has money, and I know the federal government has money. Okay, they do have money, and it's pretty sad that our government, okay, people have to fight back and forth all the time. We shouldn't even have to fight like this. We shouldn't. Okay, we should be able to have the money, and any proposals come up and take a look at them. We shouldn't have to argue. We shouldn't have to fight like this, because it's not right. Okay, it's not right. To keep us, from, from our roads, our constructions and stuff not being done. You know what I'm saying? So. And I mean, I think it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's too much fighting going on in government. So, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this because half of my stuff ain't even up. So I'm gonna show. See, and this one right here too. This, I mean, this is a manufacturing too. Okay, and and we need. This is what we need. We need a lot of the manufacturing. Okay, that's what we need. This is basically what we need. So, and I want you guys to take a good look at this. Okay, good look at it, and and that's it. And and hey, I'm doing my part. Okay, participating. Okay, I'm doing my part participating in it. You know what I'm saying? So this is only for the people that live in Fall River. Okay, and and take a look at this. You know what I'm saying? This is something that the politicians should be looking at. Okay, because all I hear about is arguments back and forth. Okay. I hear arguments every single day, and and it's getting sickening already. Okay, why don't you try putting some business in our city for once? Okay, why don't you try doing that? Okay, it would make life so much easier. But the state and federal's got money, so but I'm putting it out there, and and it's up to you guys to um, take take a look at it, review it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so it's up to you guys to to take a look at this and review it. So I mean that's just it. I'm gonna go put that up there again. So let me see. Yeah. Because I'll tell you one thing, the well's going dry here. So the well is going dry. So it's either you guys got to take these proposals and I mean, I want my community to be better. So I want my community to be better. Let's see here. So that's why I'm not arguing with politicians. I want my community to be better. So I'm going to do this. Let me see proposals.
No. I'll show you the picture I did. This one. That one. You gotta make some Sundays. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to. I'm gonna have to put it up again.
No.
Ah, it didn't send a connection. Oh, looks like I don't know. Let's see.
gut? Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut. Danke schon. Kein Problem. Alles klar. Ich weiß nicht. Kein Stress. Kein Geld. Ich habe Hunger. Ich habe Durst. Ich bin müde. Ich bin glücklich. Ich verstehe nicht. Wo bist du? Was machst du? That's all German.
Well, let's see.
Yep. Now, oh, this is cake gonna make strawberry wine.
Well, let's see, I can't.
You want change?
Well, I don't know. Might be something wrong with the Wi-Fi, but this right here. This all right. So this right here, this is a mill, okay, where that you can
Oh, I see.
see if I can find it again.
That's unfortunate. Good. Good idea.
Well, I know I posted it up on Facebook, but it's not even there. I think there's something wrong with the router that we got. Or maybe there's too many people on it. Just trying to post some pictures up there.
Yeah.
Let me see if it went up.
Mhm.
Nope. Knock this one out. Let's see. Maybe Facebook needs to be. Maybe Facebook needs to be freshened.
Randy girl.
So So that no, but I mean, stuff like this, okay, needs to be, we need industrial stuff like this, okay. We do. We need it because, like I told you, Fall River is sinking. Fall River is going down the tubes. Ain't gonna be nothing here if we don't if we don't rely on this stuff right here. So Fall River is gonna go right down the tubes. If we don't rely on this is the stuff that we do need. So that's why I am actually proposing this. So but I hope I hope that the government, the federal government, and or the state or somebody gets and takes a look at these proposals because this is what we this is what I'm putting up there, and putting these things up there. I think it's a great idea. So it is. It's a great idea. And having said that, it's something that we should be focusing on right now. We should be focusing on business. We should be focusing on putting business here in the city of Fall River. That's what we should be focusing on. Okay, and and that's what that's what government's all about. It's focusing on putting opportunities here in Fall River. That's what we should be focusing on. Okay, instead of focusing on all the screaming, all the yelling at each other, and it's ridiculous. Okay, and let me tell you, it does not look good for the city of Fall River. Okay, at all. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, and matter of fact, it looks bad for the city of Fall River. Okay, it also looks bad for the government officials. Okay, it does. And that's why we need to get on board with all this stuff. Okay, we need to get on board with this. Okay, and start working and putting business here in Fall River. Okay, start creating start creating revenue for our city of Fall River. Okay, that's what we should be doing. Okay, look at this workforce training center. We can put another one, workforce training center. Okay, all right. So the people of the people of the city of Fall River and our kids can actually work in. Okay, can actually work. Okay, even though we have one, so we need to put another one. Okay, because it's not enough. Okay, it's not enough. So that's why I'm throwing out these opportunities for Fall River. So, and regardless, I know later that I will get some. I know later on people will watch this video, and I will get something out of it. So yeah, well, workforce. So people can, train another training center. I mean, we have to come up with something because if we don't come up with anything, we ain't gonna have nothing here in Fall River. The only thing we're gonna have here is the birds and the Canadian geese walking by. That's what we're gonna have. So, hey, you know what? I'm doing my part. Okay, here, and it's pretty sad that people, a lot of people, they do a lot of talking, okay, and don't do nothing. Okay, and so that's why I am creating all these proposals. Look at this, man. Look, I mean, hey, industrial robots. Look at that. Industrial robots. And I will be pushing this stuff. I will be pushing it. Okay? Right here. Check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good opportunity for Fall River. Okay. It is. It's a good opportunity. So I'll actually be pushing this stuff. Okay. And yeah, because this is like good opportunity right here. See that? And I would love to see our young adults have opportunities here in Fall River. Okay, so and I'm not only pushing it for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not pushing these opportunities for myself. I'm pushing these opportunities for my grandkids. Okay, all right, and for people that young adults, okay, that could benefit from all of this, okay, because the fighting, the argument, it's actually not worth it, okay, it's not worth the argument, I mean, I've been hearing too many arguments, okay, between the politicians and stuff, okay, whether if it's Cal Viola, whether if it's Alan Sylvia or the city councils or the mayor and stuff like that. Why don't people start working together? Okay, start coming up with solutions. Okay, you come up with solutions. It's better if you come up with solutions because you know something. When you argue and fight, we don't get nowhere. Okay, we don't get nowhere with the politicians. Okay, and on all this recall and everything else and stuff, that's costing the taxpayers money, okay, too as well. Even though we like to get Mayor Paul Coogan out of there, okay, you know what I'm saying? We do, and you know something, and that's why I support the recall because we do want him out of there. Because why we want him out of there? Because he does not want to do the job that he was hired for. That's why, okay. So he, instead of looking for solutions, okay, if you're looking for solutions, look for solutions. Hey, there's all your problems right here. Your solutions all right here. Okay, there it is. Okay, each page that I took a picture of, right? Okay, look at all those proposals that I put out there. Okay, because it is not right. Okay, it's not right for us. Okay, not to have anything in the city. Okay, all the arguments, all the fighting, and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Look for solutions, man. There's a lot of solutions out there. Look for them. I come up with at least 1,000 solutions a day. Okay, at least that. Okay, and I put them up there. Come up with a solution. There's always to know to come up with a solution. Okay, and come up with proposals. I come up with proposals all the time. Of course, man. Okay, every time I come up with proposals, I do. Okay, all the time. You know what? I do my part because you know why? Because I love the city that I live in. That's why I do my part. Okay, I do it. Okay, because I love where I live. Okay, and a place where I sleep at. Okay, maybe there's a lot of people out there don't care about coming up with solutions like this. Okay, and proposals. Maybe. Okay, maybe there are people out there that don't come up with solutions like this. There's always a way, okay, to come up with stuff like this. Okay. And take my phone. So there's always ways to, to come up with solutions. Okay, you come up with a solution. This is what you come up with, right? With this, it's either with this one, okay, and business opportunities, okay, business opportunities. Federal government, they got money. State, they got money. They do. They have it. And I don't care. I know they have the money, okay? Because you know something? I've been watching the audit, okay? And the audit has been finding money everywhere, okay? Even off of Governor Moore Healy, even off the mayor of the city of Fall River, okay? The audit they've been finding money, okay? And the federal government, they have money for solutions for these solutions for us.
It's in progress.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. So, I mean, these are solutions, okay? Solutions and proposals.
He's got the app open.
So this is solution. These are solutions and proposals, okay? That I put out there.
It's in progress, yes.
Okay. So I'm making progress over here. Okay. Okay. I'm making progress right here for the people of the city of Fall River. Okay. This is progress right here. Okay. For right now. Okay. Progress. And having something like this is great. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I know I've been watching everything that's going on. Okay. There is money. It is something that we need and needs to be done. Okay. It has to get. It is nowhere other out of the jam that we in here in Fall River, okay? And once we put this in motion, okay, yeah, it's a work in progress right here. This is a work in progress right now. Okay, we need to put this in work in progress. So now that one. And and actually this one, it's a work in progress. Okay, you think that the politicians are going to do this and bring this to you? No, they're not. Okay, they're not. So that's why I am bringing this to you guys. Okay, bringing it to the people because take a look at this closely. Take a look at what the work in progress that I'm doing, okay? That I'm showing you. And you know what? And I'm not even a politician, and I'm doing this. And I'm doing this work. Okay? So this is great. Okay? And like I said, my dad used to work for SealSac Company, okay? About $2 an hour. This one right here, because the beans used to fall out of these here into the bags, okay? SealSac. They used to line up all the bags. They lined up all the bags, and the beans used to fall in there. You know how much money? Look up and you find out how much the beans would cost at that point, okay? SealSac Company, okay? SealSac. Look at that. So this is a work in progress right here. Right here. And like I showed you, it was this right here. All right. I'm showing you proposals were work in progress. Okay. I mean, this should be helpful for the city of Fall River. It should be helpful right here. This is great. I mean, it's something that it should it's something that people should be the politicians they should be looking at. Okay, I've already showed this. This is a workforce training center. Okay, which is we have one, but I mean, it doesn't hurt, to build another one right here. And like I showed you this before, I showed you all this before right here. This here, electronics, industrial, and will we create jobs right here. I showed you this before. So you know what? I'm going to repeat this back again because you want to know why? Because I want to make sure that it sinks into the politicians' heads. Okay, it sinks right where it belongs. So that way they can help. Okay, electronics, industrial will create jobs. Okay, to be more efficient and growth in Fall River. Okay, so this is what we want. Okay, this is just for the people that live in Fall River, Massachusetts. Okay, I'm trying to help my city. Okay, where I live. Okay, the place that I love. Okay, and yeah, so this right here too, same thing. I'll be pushing this, man. I'll be pushing this out there too. I will push it. Trust me. And I will get what I want. So this right here, okay. That was a proposal, okay. That still is a proposal, okay. Look at all these items that I'm putting up here, okay. And again, and I'm not even a politician, okay. And I do this, okay. I do this because I care about where I live. Okay, that's why I do it. I care about where I live. Okay, I do, and I know it's not easy, but you know something, I care about where I live. So that's why I push this, and I'll be talking about this again during the summer. I will be talking about this again. And this park, remember this right here? I talked about this too. Hey, emergency call box, barbecue area, open green space. Look at that. Wow. Well, for somebody like me, is not a politician, guess what? I come up with all these ideas. Okay? I come up with all these ideas. Okay? These are ideas that need to be addressed. Okay? These ideas need to be addressed. And this one is job growth and employment opportunity. Okay? Job growth, employment opportunity. I'm doing this for my grandkids. Okay? Because you know what? They have to grow up, and they have to grow up to be an adult in this world. Okay? So that's why I'm doing it. Okay? I'm doing this for them. Okay? A job growth opportunity, employment opportunities. Okay, take a look. I mean, this right here also will benefit too. Okay, it will show you how much the economy will grow here in Massachusetts. And I did show this. Injection first still starts ready. Injection 3, 2, 1. Injection now. One dose. Well, I talked about this. Okay. I talked about this pharmaceutical stuff. Okay. I looked this up. I talked about it. And pharmaceutical stuff. So, EpiPen, you don't only need one dose. You need 2 doses and you only need 1 EpiPen with 2 doses in it. Okay. So, this is a great opportunity right here. Okay, this would also make money too. Okay, this would also benefit the economy too as well. Okay, this right here, pharmaceutical stuff right here. Yeah, so this would also benefit too. Okay, doing my part, whether you listen or you don't. And this right here, loading docks, storage space, assembly line, testing area, packaging, shipment, and shipping. Okay, main production area and recovery area. So there you go. There's your opportunity right there. Okay, these are my proposals, and again, I will be outside and I will be talking about this among the public outside. So so that way you see it, you know, take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need no more market rate housing. We need business. And again, like I saw one time, I heard Chris Peckham talk about the fire station. Okay, so the fire station, okay, the one on Bedford Street, the windows, the peeling of the paint and everything, and all this other good stuff. So there's another proposal right here. That's great. That's a good proposal right there. That's another good one. Opportunities is knocking at the door. Get it while you can. Okay. And this right here, sure. Robot construction schematic. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can act. This is good for business too. Okay. You know, people can learn different things, how to make robots, how to do different things. People want to learn different things. Okay. All right. Different than have different opportunities. Children want to learn different things and different opportunities. Like my grandkids, when they get older and when they graduate from high school, they want to learn different things. Okay, and this is why I'm fighting for them. Okay, no, if nobody else, hey, I'm not worried about other people listening. Okay, I'm worried about my grandkids. Okay, because my grandkids have to grow up. Okay, in this world.
Pay
Okay?
attention, David. It should be here now.
Okay.
I can't carry it. You
All right.
have to.
So, but hey, take care, everybody. Have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon with more opportunities.